Hello, connoisseurs. This is your man, your host, Marcus Boston. I want to thank you for listening to Cognac Corner. I want you to follow the show on Instagram at cognac_corner. Follow me on Twitter at Cognac Corner. Follow me personally on Instagram at mboston314. Twitter, mboston314. Facebook, Marcus Boston. And the show on Facebook at Cognac Corner. I want to thank you for listening to Cognac Corner and enjoy the show.
Now she feeding for the rest of me, but that isn't in the recipe.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus motherfucking Boston, and this is Cognac Corner. I'm just fucked up all them intro. Boy, get your life together. And we are welcoming a new connoisseur to Cognac Corner, and it is Mr. O Shea. Round of a goddamn applause, everybody. Round of applause.
Good. St. Louis, what's up?
Round of applause. And returning family member,
Yes, sir.
repeat offender,
That's right. My name's on the wall.
motherfucking Mo. Round of applause, goddammit.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's up, gentlemen? How's it going?
Poppin'.
How is life treating you fine, young men?
Nah, man, I'm blessed, man. Ain't got too much to complain about, man.
It wouldn't do no good to play anyway, because your life takes care of all your complaints as being here another in this earth, especially in this environment. We made this for. Still got smiles on our faces. We're doing something right.
Doing something right.
Life ain't all that bad. Ain't all that bad. So we're going to jump off into our usual first segment, the week that was. O'Shea, how was the week that was, the weekend? How's everything going? What's going on in your life? Let us know what's going, what's popping, what's moving.
It was a pretty, day in, day out. My weeks pretty much consist of the same thing. I go to the studio a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much focused on my music all the time. Nothing out of the ordinary really happened in my week. Well, I did go to a funeral. I had to bury, Lee Byrne, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Lee Byrne. He's a young guy from my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I went to his funeral or whatever, but, other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm all smiles, happy, man,
Count them wins and them losses are only a lesson.
Yeah, wins and losses, most definitely. Most definitely count my blessings every day, so.
I'm with you on that one. Every day above ground is a good day.
Hey, say that again, bro.
Every good day. People don't understand how just being alive is the biggest part of the battle.
Hey, for sure, bro. People stress about the stupidest shit. I'm just like, bro, you alive right now. You know that, right? Like, there's niggas that's dead right now.
Yeah, like be high off life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the first and most important high.
Yeah.
Everything else is just gas on the fire.
Facts.
As long as you still got a fire with me and you're alive, you're doing a good job. That's the best way to be. I can't be around negative people that their first thing is to complain about. What are you complaining about? Either you find a solution or you leave it alone.
Yeah.
What a waste of time to complain about some shit. If you complain, then change it or shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Either change it or shut the fuck up. So I ain't with the shits. Life is too great to be worrying about shit I can't control. And a lot of things that you can't control, you ain't supposed to control it no way. That's why you're not controlling it.
exactly.
Or you figure out a way to slowly get there and it works itself out.
Exactly.
Let God lead the way.
So what's the point of being, frustrated about something that you have no control over?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Straight facts. Make sure you get that mic too. Yeah, make sure wherever you move around. Yeah, there you go. Let me hit that mic. Mo, how was your week?
My week was busy, bro. Running around town, taking care of business. We got that big project we working on.
Yeah.
So, getting that underway. And then this weekend was my birthday, bro. So
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
definitely. Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
That young 28,
28.
Yeah.
Damn.
Grooving.
Nigga woke up and started hearing cracks and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on, nigga.
Wait till that 30 here, boys. All of the shit.
Nah, I'm getting that shit fixed right now, bro. I got a meeting with the chiropractor, bro. What you mean? No, sir.
Man, having massages is so important.
Bro, this week was like, I literally took time away just to be like, I was talking to my mans earlier this week, and I was just like, listen, bro, my birthday not till Saturday. or Sunday, but like fuck it, bro. Like I'm transitioning into this shit because it's about to be a Lithuanian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need that massage, bro. Went to the Four Seasons, got me a little massage, bro. Sat in a little it was like a sauna, but it didn't have water. It was like all LED lights, some like rich white people shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Whites got the cool shit.
So I said I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? But bro. Saturday night we went out. You know, everybody came out, and the people that didn't, you know, they texted me, let me know, bro. It's all love, bro. Like I felt love this weekend, and it was like cool to see that. You know, because normally this time of year I'm out to Denver, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just gone, bro, doing my thing, you know? But this is the first birthday I've had in a while, bro, since I did, like, in the city, you know what I'm saying, with people that I fuck with, and it was legit, bro.
Yeah, that's genuine love. My birthday is December 23rd this year, so I'll be 35.
Yeah.
35. I didn't think I'd get there.
Yeah,
I haven't had no plans for it.
After 30, it really don't matter till 40, though.
It really
don't.
don't.
It's just, like, that 10-year mark is, like, the big thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is the big one, though.
Yeah. 30 is a big one. I know.
Yeah.
The big one.
My 30 wasn't that bad, but like I think my 30s was like a lot of transition and figuring out like I'm a natural late bloomer and shit. So like 30 was sort of cool, but I was trying to figure out what my next move is. Pretty much clearing the debris of my 20s out the way to figure out what my purpose is,
right,
and what I need really to hone in my voice and vision to what I want to do. And then even with that being said, I didn't find out the podcast and that kind of stuff was my thing until last year. But I just made room for it to show up. You know, sometimes we get so cluttered with bullshit that we miss out on why we're here. We make bad decisions with the wrong woman or make bad decisions, you know, with friends and shit that puts us out the way of our path. I was like, I don't know what I'm here for quite yet, but I'm going to clear the room for it to show itself. And then when it's showing itself, like, cool, all in. Right. And so we'll be a year doing the podcast in November. And it's like, damn, it's been a year. You know what I'm saying? The time sort of is different when you have a purpose. Right. And you're clear what you're here for. So we're like, damn, it's another week. Like, shit, that was 7 days. Like, shit, I was just I just got off. You know, so like, time moves so much faster when you're working every day doing something. Even the days you off just doing nothing, which is an important day as well. Relax. Yeah, recharge your battery, man. You know what I'm saying? Reflect. Take some time to appreciate and enjoy your time.
Most definitely.
And the people that's still around, and then be happy the people gone too.
Everybody ain't gonna last.
Everybody gonna make it, and that's okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's that season, reason, lifetime thing. You gotta know who's here for a reason, who's here for a season and a lifetime. That's the thing. That's the thing you really got to come to terms with. And people hold on to the wrong people for all the wrong reasons. They wonder why you can't level up because you had an anchor in your motherfucking ankle. Cut that shit off and just be okay. I'm walking to the unknown. Cool. Facts. What's about to happen? I'm okay. My mama still love me. We still good. Like, cool. That is it.
What was your week like?
Oh, man. Shit. Hung out with a dope young lady. Okay. She's my same age, so young is a mindset, not an age. Okay. Hung out with her, you know what I'm saying, just really, you know, was getting to the verge, a little burnt out, you know what I'm saying, like spent so much time in front of screens and editing and, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to people, getting interviews scheduled and just trying to enjoy life and still be a friend and a son and, like, you know what I'm saying, everything in between. You sort of just want to have some quiet time, you know, crack a good book, good documentary, find some good music, just sort of reflect and say, you know what, I need a break. And it might just be a 4-day, couple of hours, just knowing like, I need to recharge because you give so much to what you enjoy that you realize like everybody is requiring different parts of me. Exactly. I require them parts of myself too. Right. So sometimes like not replying to certain messages is a good thing because that's also a trick. Some people can't not say nothing. Sometimes just say nothing. Just silence, just leave it alone. Let that text sit there and marinate and reply when you're in a better mindset. Because I hate saying sorry. So I'd rather say nothing and come back to it and say, I'm so glad I didn't go off. Right. And it would make the situation worse because I reacted emotionally. Right. And when you don't have a high emotional IQ, you feel the need to react and reply to everything. Everything I need to reply all the time. Let that shit sit there.
I agree. I agree.
Because you can fuck up some shit off emotional decision that you can't unsay some shit. And everyone can't let certain things go. Nah. And when you know you have a high level of emotional IQ, you're responsible for sort of navigating your life in such a way and sort of noticing social cues and that everyone ain't on your same level. Sometimes I take for granted that everyone don't always understand or have the wider scope of what life is here for. And they get so bogged down on what's in front of you. Motherfucker, you know how big the world is? It's as big as it's small. And people don't always have that, especially when St. Louis is so... People St. Louis think they so ahead of time. Like, have you left your front door?
Right. Have you been out of the city? Like, you know what I'm saying? You are just like a small, like, minute portion. Like, right. You know, it's like real small. Like,
yeah. You are that big the universe is like
a part of creation though, right?
Right.
Like that's crazy. Like
you know, you gotta love people that love you and not worry about who don't.
Man,
I don't know this. You hate me, cool. If I don't got enough haters, I ain't doing enough.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If no one cares to criticize what you're doing, you ain't doing shit.
Definitely.
I need my motherfucker. I need a laptop because I want to drop the FX and shit over here too. Because after that, we needed a round of applause. After that, like,
say,
there you go. If you ain't got no haters, nigga, you ain't popping.
You ain't popping.
You
ain't popping.
Facts.
And embrace the unknown. You gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable. If I'm too comfortable in a certain space, okay, I gotta fix something. Something gotta change. I need to do something outside of my usual.
Right.
And be okay with say, okay, well, I'm uncomfortable. That's cool. Let's see how it goes. Worst that can happen is what? No. Nah, that's cool. That's fine. Right. Prepare for all the possible consequences of this decision. Good, bad, and indifferent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I put my seatbelt on today, maybe I should have, but I'm gonna take, let me listen. You know, people you gotta listen to understand, not to reply. And that's the biggest thing. People feel the need, like I say, back to saying to reply. You gotta reply, just say, all right, cool.
Yeah. I read something the other day. It was like it's best to like step away from a situation and really get your mind around what the hell was just said versus just acting immediately, because it's like the person you were when you first read that text message or email or whatever, you know, that's not the same person if you take a few days off and then come back to it. You know what I'm saying? That's a completely different person.
That's why it's like you always contradicting yourself, because like you always learning. Like every day is something that, like a new experience for you to learn. Like it's like you always like what you learned last week. Like you may not feel the same way about it next week because you obtain new information. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, you know, you like, damn.
All that puzzle piece you gave me last week don't fit that last week, but like if you hold on to it, and now it fits into now, it makes sense this week.
Yeah. Exactly.
And let me just hold it to the side till it fits into the puzzle you give into next week. You gotta be okay. You gotta be patient, but also know when have a sense of urgency as well.
Exactly.
If everything is a go, no, it's all right. You got time.
Yeah.
Don't rush.
And that's the life we live though. Like everyone's so on the go. Like we don't take time to really like take a step back and like really appreciate the shit that we have.
And smell the flowers.
Exactly, bro.
Give people their flowers while they're here.
Go. And it's like, bro, that's something I'm still learning for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing what I'm about to do. It's like the pressure is like, but I have to stop myself sometimes and just really be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. Let nobody or anything rush you. And like if it's gonna happen, if it's meant for you, bro, it's not gonna miss you. So you know what I'm saying? Like, woosah, take it for what it is and just go for it.
And consider your audience.
Yeah.
Like, why you listening to motherfucker ain't done shit?
Exactly.
It's always like, motherfucker ain't done shit, ain't completed nothing, and got the most advice. Sir, excuse me, sir, what have you done? Let me see your receipts.
Right.
The motherfucker talk the most, ain't got shit to say. Ain't done nothing, ain't said shit.
They can tell you everything.
Ain't done nothing.
Nothing.
And my boy Cecil goes to that same thing with owning the bar. Like everyone gives suggestions. Like, sir, where's your bar at?
Right.
Like, what do you own? You're an employee.
Facts.
What's the last check you motherfucker signed?
Worker. Where's your risk side? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much did you lose tonight?
How many sacrifices have you made?
Like, how do you handle your losses? You ain't never take no risk. The only way you take losses when you take a risk. But even that loss is an opportunity to do better next time.
Bro, you know what it is.
Talk to him. Exactly.
Got to burn the boats and cross that bridge, man. Either we gonna win or we gonna lose. But ain't no losses, only lessons.
You gotta jump.
You gotta jump out there. Even though you're on land, but hey, life is to be lived.
That's right.
Gotta jump.
Oh, fucking day. But yeah, that's most of my shit, man. Life is good, man. I think, you get to a point where, it's like we were just saying, like dating is a full-time job if you really want to do it successfully. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta enjoy the time in the war. At some point, you go from the frontline soldier, then eventually you go to lieutenant. Then before you know it, you just make strategic moves. Like, I need somebody that can really hold me down and understand what I'm doing and why. That's the hardest thing, I think, especially being in that creative lane, is understand I don't live a 9-to-5 life. I'm in traffic.
Right.
And if you're okay with me, if you comfortable in yourself, if you a hustler, you can't date a 9-to-5 chick. Man. She's not gonna understand that.
We might need to put an explanation on that for white viewers. God. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't happen, bro. It just don't work.
The mentality is different.
Yeah.
You looking for the weekend? I don't have no weekends. Every day is a work day.
Exactly. Yeah. Every day.
My phone is a tool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Like, sometimes you just sit the motherfucker down.
Right.
Let the motherfucker stack up, and I get back to it. You know, so you have to have an understanding. Okay, this is a tool. It's not my life. Not real. The real world is this.
Right.
This is the only thing that matters. The only thing we got. You have to value that shit, but also, like, as much as a hammer, it's what you make of it. You know what I'm saying? It's what you choose to do to build with that. But use it as a bridge to get to another person to communicate, but don't let it be end all be all. Because if a motherfucker EMP come through, we lost our power, then what?
Man,
you know how to read people. Social skills mean something.
Crazy.
Right? Energy means something. But if you so connected to something that's artificial, and you
lose all those skills, like
that's it. Motherfucker, you go to motherfucking what's the zombie series and shit? What's the name of it?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's it. That's life. And those
all
that can
zombies, most definitely.
And those that can translate, know how to use your personal human skills and use these tools to do so, they win every day. Those are the winners in life.
Yeah.
You can translate. If you can date well in this environment, I meet you at the bar and translate to a site, you fine. Right. I ain't never missed a meal.
Yeah.
I get on them for a while, get my swipe, have a little conversation. You might get offline, it works out. I can always go back.
Right. Say ain't that wrong with double.
Shit.
I can double back.
I can double back.
Hey.
So that's easy. It's nothing. I can win in any environment.
Thanks.
Put me in, coach.
I'm be all right.
Put me in, coach.
I've done my reps. Yeah. I got it. I ain't worried about it. It's a bunch of y'all. It's few of me.
Man, hard work is easy work.
I know who the prize is.
Yeah. Oh, you win it.
Most definitely.
What's my week that was? I went
lose.
Whole damn tirade. All right. Need some more ice. All right. O Shea, so with the eyes. Snuff.
Yes.
Good enough?
I think this should be enough.
All right, so this is the part. Put it on my tab. And this is where you let them know any announcements you want to be aware of, shows, album, where they can find you, your music at.
I got an upcoming project. I might release on Halloween, October 31st. It's not an official date yet, but be on the lookout for it. Halloween, it's an EP, Slime Season. I got another project I'm working on with somebody, it's a secret, it ain't really no secret, but, just keeping it, under wraps right now.
Mm-hmm.
But be on the lookout for that. There's no official release date for that neither, but I do have new visuals coming in October, most definitely. So, Tory Productions, be on the lookout for that.
Where can they find you at?
You can find me on IG, O Shea X14. I don't have no Twitter or no Facebook or nothing like that, but you can get me on YouTube, Booming Visuals. Check him out. Check his channel. Subscribe to Booming Visuals. Check out Tino Visions. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. You can check me out on his YouTube channel. I got a few videos on there. I got a lot going on, man. I'm just really just piecing everything. I just really just go with it one day at a time, man. Like, for real, I don't really I put thought into it, but I don't want to put too much thought into it, so I just take it one day at a time and just, I just drop, I might drop something tonight, just because, I may drop something at 12. I don't know.
Hey, you let the spirit guide you.
Hey, you heard it here first.
Most definitely. Let the spirit guide you. For real. What you got, Mo?
obviously fuck with my boy's music. I mean, the guy's definitely talented. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them niggas that'll just sit up here and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hype this man because he's my man. Like, no, if I don't fuck with it, I'll be the first to tell you.
Spade a spade.
Hey, look, y'all know this. It's a fact. You know. I've been listening to him, and then one of my boys actually back home just dropped a new tape. It's called Big Homie. His birthday's actually today. Shout out to my man's AP. Yeah.
I checked him out. He's nice too. Man.
Yeah, he's real nice. It's nice, real nice. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my boy Muff for putting me on that.
Yeah, bro, he's cold. He just dropped this
nice
little tape, man, called Big Homie. You can follow it. It's on Spotify. They call him AP, one word. I've been vibing to that. It took a little minute to get on Apple Music, but as soon as it came on. You know, niggas can't pay for all the music apps. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I mean, as much as I would have Tidal, Apple got my money. I'm Apple. I've been an Apple hole since Steve Jobs had motherfucker the iMacs with the green.
Listen, if you're not,
my boy plugged me in on that.
It's like, yo, if you're not on Apple Music, bro, I can't plug you.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I'm so entrenched in the Apple world. He can have all my money.
I'm not
my boy plugged me in.
I can't pay for Spotify, Apple Music. It's just no, bro. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I got an iPhone. I'm gonna fuck with Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? That's just the move.
That's it.
Yeah.
But as an artist, like. Got to
no, I get that. As like from an artist perspective, you got to drop on every platform because you have a wider clientele, and it's just like
I mean, it's the same as the podcast. Like, I have to put the podcast on all pliable.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
Cecil, we just talking about when you see Cecil in the way. What's up?
Hey. What's up, bro? O Shea, man. Nice to meet you, man.
we just talking about how my we got to a fight with a white guy. He thought it was you.
Man, I walked up on this dude the other day, man, at the bar. Same figure, same everything. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, that's my man Cecil. So I walk up like, hey bro, you don't want no problems. This dude turned around, was like, what you mean? I was like, my bad, bro. My bad, bro.
Say, bro,
you too big to be telling jokes. Like, bro, get you a drink, my nigga. Last name is Yusuf. Like, go ahead and handle that, my nigga. Like, stop playing with me, bro.
Yes, all white people look alike.
Especially with beards. Like, wait.
Why got beard and glasses?
They gotta be Cecil.
Hey,
one of those walking around.
That's Cecil right there, bro. I was wrong.
Man, that's crazy.
My name's Adam.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Adam. I thought you somebody I like. Never mind.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
like they get mad when they say all of us look alike, but I mean, like if you do say like if you look like if you're the same race, like you're gonna look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Especially how we do things that women like. So women in the beards, we do shit that women like. So all right, dreads are in. I guess I'm in too.
Same ethnic background. Like what's the difference?
Oh yeah.
That's all the facts. But it's all the facts.
What was I getting at? The album. Check it out. AP's album is dope. Of course, when my man drops, definitely check that out. I've been really been reading anything. I've been listening to a bunch of podcasts. I mean, apart from obviously the Cognac Corner, been listening to some serial. It's weird, but it's what I do.
You like some serial killer ass podcasts and shit, the murders and shit.
Yeah, some of it is like detective work though. I mean, it's more like kind of like it's interesting, bro, because it's not always about like if you disattach from like the actual crime, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the inner workings on how like because there are people out there that are like, bro, like to the T, like their life is to like figure shit out. You know what I'm saying?
The human process of figuring out this puzzle. Right. The human puzzle they're trying to figure out.
I like that shit, bro. Because I feel like it makes me smarter, bro, at the end of the day, because it really teaches you how
information.
Exactly. And you see how other people move to solve cases and things of that nature, but at the same time, you can apply that to yourself and like how you move. It's like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like fire work or like police work or nothing like that, but it's just like, that kind of shit puts me into my shit and what I got going. I'm like, okay, so if I do this, then maybe I could double back and do that.
Yeah,
right. And not just on the business shit. Like when it comes to these women too, bro. Like, it's
introspective.
Like, yeah, bro.
This shows the high level of thinking that you have to possess to deconstruct this art that's being given out through these shows and bring it and reflect or say, how can I learn from this?
Exactly.
If I can't, I learn from my shit. I watch Endgame once a week.
Yeah.
And I learn something different about myself through each relationship from, Pepper Potts and Tony Stark to, the Hulk and like Black Widow. Like that the way that's woven together, as fantastical as that is, the human connection that makes those stories returnable. You know what I'm saying? To spend that much time to watch how this 3 hours, how it bring 22 movies, and all about everyone has their Thanos in their life.
Man,
they have to overcome.
I was just thinking that, like, I was like, damn, like, am I the only person that feel like Thanos sometimes? Like, damn, like.
And like, I did a deep dive on that shit, like just understanding how he got to.
I was watching that shit last night, bro.
I went to a whole deep dive on YouTube.
Crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Where they explain how Thanos was so attached to that thought of balance. He was blinded by any we all have people that are so convicted to their purpose, from the Hitlers to whatever person that was so attached to their vision of life should be,
right?
And how that translates. Okay, am I convicted of something? So I'm so blinded to my purpose that I'm willing to sacrifice these other people that I don't know, because every level of something requires a level of sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Someone we have to discard to get to the purpose or the level we want to get to.
Absolutely.
And at what cost you willing to pay the price. And then you see those, like, when he hit that snap and she's like, how much did it cost? Everything. Was it worth it? Because in the end, it takes a coalition or a group of people to come together that are different and diverse to beat this ultimate person. But even when he's defeated, it's still something bigger out in the world. It's all gonna be a battle.
Force, yeah. Like,
which side you gonna be on? Is your good or is your good bad? It's all how of the beholder,
right? And
how willing you be. And vulnerability is a huge part of that too.
It's perspective.
Perspective. That's the key. It's perspective.
Yeah.
It's all about your perception of things in the world and people and how you view it and like what you was taught, like morals and like. And everything you experience.
And sometimes you got to reteach yourself. We all was taught the wrong things by people that didn't know no better. So your parents might taught you something that you realize that's not right.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
It don't.
And you have to be able to say, you know what, Mom, I disagree with you. And I'm going to stand on these facts and move on from that. And that's all to do, because you it's your mom, it's your dad, whatever. Like, you know what? Let me step back and realize, how did you get to this point? Then let me get these variables, because you have sums, but how you have a sum, but you miss some variables in your equation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got this equation. This is calculus. This ain't a motherfucking pre-algebra. But you're like, I'm gonna hold on to this, but you're not right. You're not right. It's like, what I'm saying, like this book I'm reading now. It's called God, Human Story, and so it's a breakdown of understanding how we came to the concept of God and what that means. Depends on where you were born, when you was born, how all these different more of a it gets broad but also gets very acute.
What's the name of that again?
It's called God. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, man. Let me see that. Let me show this.
Those are 2 books. I'm reading that. So let me get into the section of the show. Let me get my producing on. So now we're in the.
This is the one he's talking about right here.
Yeah. So that is God, a Human History, and what is breaking down how we came to the culmination of defining what God is, and bringing that to using anthropology and all that kind of just sort of like everything we learned through history and everything we can find to explain how we came to the concept of God throughout the millennia. And just understanding that we go into these caves and all these different representations of what God might have meant to Homo sapiens before we even had the term to explain it. But even with that being said, you have a level of humility, because we have to rely on space interpretation of what they are finding. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at history books, we have to understand we're looking through the eyes of usually a white person of the 16 whatever. When how can you accept the concept of these Africans that we are enslaving or using as commodity being these historic, scientific persons when we see them as only commodities? So they're gonna interpret they find in Egypt as that can't be these guys. They gotta be these other guys, because they're being used as cattle at this point in time. So you have to understand, like, education has always been a business. Someone has to fund these excavations. Someone has to fund these different discoveries,
right.
And then they have to interpret based on what my funds say they're gonna be.
Exactly.
And so what they were published then, based on what we know now, okay, you had to publish it in a certain
Nobody
light.
gonna come up short.
Yeah, and how much shit we missing?
Exactly.
How much shit hasn't been found yet, or was destroyed?
Or how much did you keep for yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What woman said we shouldn't put this out? Blah blah. So those kind of things, I always like to sort of have a very open-minded approach and opinion on information I'm being brought to. Critical thinking is the thing you have to have time to sort of understand what that means. And so I don't know how I got that fucking tirade. I don't know how I got that.
Nah, bro, get it out. Get it out.
We need this.
But that's why I love reading those books.
A lot of people, they may not be tuned in right now, but they may watch this live later on.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's always the point of like. I love the show and just doing it because like I love to give out just that. Something to educate. I never thought about that.
Educate the masses.
Just provoking a thought.
Yeah,
that's the main thing. Like even if like agree with what I'm saying. Like I just want to provoke a thought. Like just for you to go research it. I don't want you to listen to what I'm saying. I want you to go do your own research and figure out what's going on. But
and challenge me, please.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is all malleable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No one's monolithic. You know what I'm saying? Like all black people aren't one thing. No one's one thing.
Right.
We're all. Well, there's nuance. Life is not black and white. It's gray.
Right.
Then it's black and white. But black and white's easier to sell, easy to market, easy to tell right or wrong. Right and wrong is subjective to the moment and the person that's looking at it.
Man.
See, we all look at that same picture, but I might see something different based on my experiences, where I came from, and then we can figure out.
We were talking about that, bro, on Monday, bro. So I'm up there at the Four Seasons getting a massage, whatever, right? So I leave and they got that little rooftop, shit's dope. So I'm sitting here waiting for them to bring me a drink or some shit, and then so I post this picture, right? And so obviously I call my man's like, hey man, I got the dates back, we pulling up to Cognac Corner on this day. He's like, yo, bro, like. You looking like you on vacation on some island or something right now. Like, what?
I don't know where you at.
He said, I don't know where you
at. Like, this month or next month?
Like, you on an island somewhere right now, bro. I was like, nah, fam. I'm right here off the highway, bro. I'm right here off the highway, bro. Like, I'm here. And that
definitely,
and that opened up the concept, that conversation about perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not like out here or like get to like venture into those cool things, I'm not by any means downing or knocking anybody. It's like if you don't know, you know what I'm saying? That could have easily been perceived. Motherfucker, I have been in Cabo, if I,
he balled out control.
He balled, this right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was just at the Four Seasons, bro.
I'm a stone throw from fucking Big Daddy. I can throw a rock and hit my
bro. I could be on Wash having like 5 minutes, bro. What's up? Pull up in ours. Like, what's up, bro?
That's it.
It's right there,
That's it.
It's the whole perception thing that really is like, just by looking at the shit, it's just like, okay, maybe he's out of the country. You know? It's like,
and that's what people gonna ultimately think. Like when like one thing I noticed about social media, like I took a break from social media like for a long time, like and now like since I'm pushing my music, like I've been active on like Instagram for the most part. Like I don't really have no more social media, but I've been active on Instagram. But one thing I have noticed is like it's like he said, it's all about perception. Like like. People will see, like, it's crazy. Like I was telling people, like, yo, like I'm from really like push my music, like I'm really on it, like I'm really like this what I do. Like people been knowing like I do music, like they been knowing I rap, but like nobody really took it serious because I wasn't taking myself serious. So it's
if you don't believe in your dreams, who else will?
Exactly. So it was like I'm like damn, like I'm really gonna do it. So as I started doing it, like, what I'm saying, like, and it was like just like Triller videos, like just like for me just posting like little shit, like just dropping songs, like people that I've been knowing like my whole life, you know what I'm saying, like they acting different, like, what I'm saying, like real weird, bro, like, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they see it now, like they, with the vision that I was trying to,
right.
paint a picture to them, like they didn't see it at first, but now like they see it, and like it's like a lot of people like acting real different.
Your biggest supporters will be people you never met before.
Man, that's crazy.
Same thing with the podcast, bro. Our biggest supporters have been people that we knew on the fringes, our sort of out of tier friends, and the ones that's close to you, like. they're like because now you're challenging their comfort because now you're doing something. They're sort of used to you being in a sort of box they're comfortable you being in.
Yeah.
So when I was in my party mode doing fuck shit, they were comfortable in that mode. Now it's like I'm trying to do something more undefined, something more risky, something out of the ordinary. Not that 9 to 5 shit. Like they're uncomfortable. Like what if he actually succeeds at it?
Wow.
How dare he not fall in line and be okay with being okay?
Wow.
Okay, he's not okay with me.
Or just that you have the balls to go get it. Like,
how dare you
chase it? Like,
how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you want to be great? How dare you want to just live life to its most?
Bro, I've always been appreciative of like creatives, right? Like, I mean, we're all creatives here, you know? And so, like,
takes courage to be a creative. Everyone got courage.
Wow.
And it's like, bro, I think it was Russ. He posted something on his page about how like he's an artist now, you know, he's doing real well for himself. And then he posted like this whole thing about how like you don't even have to make it big in your city. Fuck who don't fuck with you.
Man,
type shit. But he
definitely.
broke it down. Can I read this shit, bro? I gotta find it, bro.
Like, absolutely.
I'm gonna pull that shit up, bro.
Absolutely.
That was like
that was deep.
It was deep
like,
as fuck, bro.
It's like so many people have that concept still. Like, oh, you have to make it big in your city. Like, you got to take over your city. Like, get the streets, man. Get the city, man. Take over the city. But now, like you say, most of your support is gonna be from different places. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you have everything is tools like Instagram, all this. You have to use the tools. You can look at your life as a carpenter. So you get your hammer, your nails, your drill. You have to use everything as a tool to build that house you want to live in. And every tool ain't gonna be a local tool. You know what I'm saying? I want to win at home, but I understand how fragmented home is, and that's fine. But I'm not gonna I'm traveling for all day, but I'm not gonna limit myself to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I'm going to have certain people. No, if you want to come and have a conversation, hang out, be dope, let's be dope. And for me, dope means diversity, optimism, positivity, and empowerment.
Man.
So I'm slinging dope all day.
That's slick. That's slick. We read it with that. We read it with that. Most definitely.
I'm trying to sling dope all day.
Most definitely.
So if you want to be dope, this is where this is the trap. You know what I'm saying? We're going to move that trap out.
This is the trap. The trap is going live,
That's
man.
the dope I want to push.
Definitely.
Because you can't lose going that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to be diverse in your thoughts. You got to be optimistic. You got to be different.
Creative,
yeah,
man.
You got to believe in positivity. And you got to be empowering other people.
That's what art is about, man. Like, that's the thing with me. Like, I always been like into fashion, like anything like this, like pop, like there's just a freedom of expression.
Yes.
Like, I always been into that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always I got a problem with authority. I know it sounds crazy, but like, to most people, you know what I'm saying? But like, I really do have a problem with like authority. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
it's restrictive.
Like God gave us free wills. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a free country. Like, I should be able to do what I please. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not, doing like, wicked acts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I should have the right to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if my confidence rub against your insecurity, that's not my problem. A lot of people.
Look, once again.
You see that? Hey, when your confidence rub against other people's insecurity, that's when they sort of want to fight you back. That's your problem, not mine. Now, if you're making my problem, it's gonna go to a level. I'm going. Either one of us gonna go. It's in game now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's how you act on that.
Yeah. Like, hey. That's it.
Exactly. That's really what it is. I mean,
I'm not finna dim my light because you afraid to shine.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
And if that's
why would I dumb myself down?
Right. If that's your prerogative, bro, like move around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm pretty sure there's more people out in the world exactly like you that you can link up with. And
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have a pity party somewhere.
Yeah, over there though. Over there. Now on this side. Over there. You can be sad and lonely over there. Well, we're trying to win. We counting up W's over
from the other side, man.
I want you to be your best self. And if you be okay being okay, that's cool. Be okay over there.
Yeah.
All right, I found it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He said, first one, he was like, all of the people in the little corner of the world trying to turn your dreams to reality, keep going. It starts and ends with you. The world isn't going to crown you until you crown yourself. Stop discussing your dreams with people who don't believe, open quote, could be family, end quote. Stay focused. Artist. Having to blow up in your hometown first is an outdated concept. Anyone who tells you that, block their number. The day the internet social media came about, let alone streaming, is the day the support from your zip codes became irrelevant. Everyone is everywhere. To add to this point, My first show was in Belgium. First time I got on the radio was in Seattle. My biggest show ever was in L.A., followed by Portugal. I'm from none of those places.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? Like,
yeah, the world is as big as small as you think it is.
I'm from none of those places.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm from none of those places. I've never been to none of these places, but these are like I'm doing shows here. Like, I got a lot of fans here. I got a great support system here. Like, I mean, need I say more? Like, I mean, like, shit. Like, it's self-explanatory. Like, you know, like you said, what you said earlier is what's about utilizing the tool properly. You know what I'm saying? Not being consumed by it. You know what I'm saying? But utilizing it for its purpose. You know?
Yeah.
Like, as far as marijuana, you know what I'm saying? Weed, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with smoking it, but when you abuse it is when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
You're lazy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm
It
saying?
should amplify you. It shouldn't hinder you.
Exactly. You know, like, it's nothing wrong with, getting fried. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to go up, you want to go upstairs. Like, I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. But
the Council of America wasn't built drinking water. That motherfucker was drinking motherfucking moonshine and doing opium.
Yeah.
You have to have a high level of consciousness. I want to create a country based on these principles. Even the principles they created, they weren't living, but you have to have a higher level of consciousness
to even be able to go in that direction.
Yeah, and find the people that say, you know what, that's not a bad idea. Let me hit that shit. You know what, we can do this shit together.
Definitely.
We're going to take on the biggest fucking empire and make our own country and make deals with people that may not have our best interests in mind, but we got to do what we got to do. Like, that doesn't happen being sober drinking water.
That's crazy.
But we like to lead it out of the conversation. They wasn't fucking sober when they had his concept.
Absolutely not.
They were all in a small room with people, like-minded people doing dope shit together. So you know what? Fuck it, let's all do this shit.
Let's just do it.
That's it.
Let's just do it. And that's what it really is, bro. It's like people coming together, and I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's like people are scared, you know? And
it takes courage.
It takes courage, and it takes risk, you know, because there's not a lot of people, bro, willing to take the risk, because it's like you never know what's gonna pan out, and it's like when you're afraid of losing so much, it's like you don't even want to take the chance. But there's people that are like minded, like they think that way, and then you got people who are just like, you know what, I'm gonna go all in, and I'm gonna see what happens, because. Listen, the way I'm thinking, this shit gonna go up. I mean, you never want to go into something thinking like you gonna lose, because you've lost already. You know what I'm saying? So if you going into something thinking that way, when that's your mentality, it's like, bro, just go ahead and just drop that. You know what I'm saying? Or wait till you find the courage to tell yourself, because, bro, nobody gonna take you seriously if you can't step up to the plate and be like, yo, this is my shit and this is what I'm doing.
I'm gonna live it down this hill.
Jules.
Right.
It's the abundance and scarcity mind state.
Right.
Either you believe in abundance,
right,
and the world, the universe will align with that mind state, or you believe in scarcity.
Right.
That's it. You gotta choose which side you gonna be on. Either abundance, so like, I might have lost today, but it's cool. I'll get it back.
Yeah.
I'm keep on going. I'm scared. I gotta make it great again. Or I gotta hold on to my little what? This ain't yours.
Right.
Why would you hold on to what? That's just over with. That's in the past.
Right.
Look forward. Right. The reason the windshield is bigger than the fucking rear view.
Right.
Looking behind, why it's over with.
Right.
Give a fuck.
Right.
Bitch, please.
Exactly.
Be going forward. Goddamn.
This is like simple analogy like that. Like, you know, like I feel like that's a gift, like to be able to put that together like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody can't grasp the concept, yet alone to be able to explain it. You know what I'm saying? And like, not so much just dumb it down, but you know, explain it in a way to where like the mass get it, like majority. You know what I'm saying?
Dope shit don't need a lot of words. Like the truth don't need a lot of words.
It always penetrates. You know what I'm saying? Well, definitely, it always penetrates.
It's the lie that takes a lot of words, and no. The truth, like I said a couple times, you get over with.
Right.
But
that's it.
Right.
But it's a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I come from, bro, like, these type of conversations is
Where do
like,
you come from, O Shea?
I come from the projects, man. 1400, you know what I'm saying? Clinton Peabody, Shoto 14th Street. Anybody know, man, projects is maybe one of the most hated neighborhoods in the city of St. Louis, not just by, you know, enemies, but like as far as the police, task force, all of that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, the thing of it is, like, you know, as much as go on down, like, in these type of places, like these, like, low vibrational energy, like places, like environments, like I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. Like,
you want to be the beacon of light in the darkness. You know, they put so much energy in keeping that part of town, that part of the world desolate. You want to be that shining light to say, hey, your life is worth more than what they're giving you. You have to have the courage to rise above it, but also lend a hand back to bring those up. Everybody don't want to go that route, but those that want to get out of that situation, you want to know that door's open. I'm gonna open the door for y'all. Y'all can walk through or not. I'm gonna keep opening doors along the way.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna force you to be somebody you're not ready to be.
Man,
we have to see, like, as human beings, we have to see things done. So like the first person that ran a mile under 7 minutes, we had to see it. Now it's like we had to see Odell catch that one hand pass.
it's achievement.
Right. Now everybody can do it.
I can do it.
We got to see that first time. Oh shit, I can do that shit too. Now you see it every fucking week.
Right.
We have to see people like us do it. Then we can perfect it and we go forward.
Right.
We can see the first pair of J's come out and say, "Oh, we can make some better J's."
Yeah.
It sort of grows from being that first person.
Most definitely.
And pushing that envelope and not being afraid to do so. The first person over the hill gonna get shot the most. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But we understand, like, it comes behind you means something. You know what I'm saying? Jay had to be the first person to say, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna do it and go over that hill the first time.
Like this is what I feel like with the music, like everything, like as far as everything that's going on, like I feel like the music that I'm pushing right now, like as for like 2 years, like a year, 2 years from now, like I don't see myself pushing the same music. You know what I'm saying? Because that like for real, like right now, I feel like I'm just grabbing their attention. Like I'm just giving them what they want to hear, and then like I really got a message. Like I really want to, I want to share some light on some topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I got to get their attention first.
Yeah, you want to be true to yourself. You want to evolve because you experiencing life changes. Like
growing.
Right, you're supposed to show growth.
Yeah, absolutely. Growing. I mean, your music is supposed to change with your growth. You know what I'm saying? And that's not necessarily in a financial like avenue, but more so like I feel like as a human being, you experience different shit that like every single day. You know what I'm saying? So if your one tape you're talking about this, your next tape, you know what I'm saying, could be a year out, bro. If you still doing what you was doing a year ago, you wasted a year. You wasted a year.
Wasted a whole
you know what I'm saying?
Year.
And if your sound could still be you, but now talk about something different. You know what I'm saying? Because now because all music is, it's like you sharing your experiences with the world in a form of art that you find comfortable. That's your lane. You know what I'm saying? So if you talk about the same fucking shit you was talking about last year, bro, that's a pass for me, bro. Like that's a pass. You know,
I want to hear your growth.
You're stuck, man.
Come on now.
And everything ain't gonna hit all the time. Like, but it's you experiment with your sound, your perspective,
right?
But you keep growing,
right?
If people that really fuck with you, gonna be there alone. They might get off, come back, but like. You gotta be true to who you are and be okay with the results, regardless of what they are.
And that was my main reason of speaking on what I just spoke on, like speaking on the topic I just spoke on, because like I don't want people to feel like all right, well here we go, we got another young dumb nigga, you know what I'm saying, just pushing bullshit, like poisoning his people, you know what I'm saying, pushing the doctrine, you know what I'm saying, like that's not really what I'm on, like that's not my goal, that's not my objective, but at the same time, I know what people like, and I know what catches their attention. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time,
put the medicine in the candy.
Man,
medicine in the candy.
My boy got the man. Maybe we should link. You do something, man. I'm thinking, man. Like I'm catching my boy. I'm catching them vibes, man. Like some bars, bro. Like I don't know, man. Like. Am I wrong?
I think I'll be a dope A&R. I can't rap this shit, but I can definitely.
I don't know, man. Like, hey,
man, get my man on the song, bro.
Hey, we have to try it at least one time.
Hey,
like, we gotta try.
Just write all that smart shit you be saying,
exactly, bro. What can one time do?
Hey, right. Put them on an outro or something. You know what I'm saying? like an outro, like the cognac corner outro.
I guarantee, I guarantee we can make something.
It could work.
We can make
It's a
something work.
chandelier.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Like, for real, bro.
I call it a chandelier.
I call it a chandelier. Like, gosh, man. You know how long that man been doing that? Shout out to Khaled, man.
Oh, man.
We the best. He should have been a motivational speaker. Shout out to DJ Khaled, man.
Oh, for sure.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, positivity wins every time.
Maybe. He could. I don't know.
I mean, that nigga probably write a book or something. You know, that's what they do after a little bit.
Yeah, technically.
He had a pretty decent book. He had a book with what album was that? The Keys.
Keys. Oh yeah, that's right.
He had a book came out with that album.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that book. It's a pretty good book.
Oh. I just got a quick question before we move on. Like, have either of you ever read or just like dib and dab in the Bhagavad Gita?
That's an Indian book, right?
Yeah, it's like
I've heard about it. I've heard about it. I haven't got
into
into it.
I haven't read it.
Like, bro, like I tapped into it. Like, I want to say probably like maybe a few years ago. Like, that was the first like. That was like the beginning of like my transformation, like my growth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped eating meat. Like, I stopped having sex for like maybe like 4 months. I stopped eating meat for 10 months. I wasn't watching no TV, water. Bro, I was just pure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once I started reading this book, it just like, I don't know, it was like a transformation, like, for me.
Eastern philosophy and their perspective of religion is a lot more humane than Western philosophy. Western philosophy is very linear. It has a beginning and an end, whereas Eastern philosophy has a more cyclical. It's a cycle. Everything's connected. It's more woven together, and it's more true to the human experience than Western philosophy with a heaven and hell. No. All that shit's. I thought all that shit's bullshit. I don't buy into that shit. Like, this is the thing. I always hate with black people. Like, this whole Kanye, Jesus the King shit.
Man,
First off, Kanye,
God.
this whole Jesus thing, I'm not buying it.
Who is Jesus?
I'm not buying that shit.
Who is Jesus?
I don't buy it. Because first off, I need receipts.
My question is it a rap? Is it a rap album or is it a gospel album? Because
I'm not fucking with Kanye. I'm not the Kanye boat.
I don't know what
Western religion. I find out be trash. Catholic Church, Jesus. I need receipts. This is my problem with the Bible. First off, the whole Jesus, Mary, Joseph shit is not original. That came from Egypt. That is Isis. That is Osiris, and that is Ra. So first off, fuck out of here. Secondly, Jesus can't go to his own club. Jesus was Jewish,
right?
And Christianity is built around Jesus, so Jesus wouldn't even be his own religion. That doesn't make no sense. And then the shit was written after he was dead. So the nigga that wrote the book wasn't there when he was alive.
His homies did.
He didn't know you niggas. He didn't know y'all. All the motherfuckers, the 12 apostles at the fucking table didn't write the book.
Right.
It was written after he was dead. Right. Hundreds of years later. See, y'all want me. I can't get facts 2019 they're accurate. Wouldn't believe thousands of years ago this shit was written accurately in the dust and sands of Mesopotamia and the Middle East. And it looks pretty brown to me. Yeah. Jesus got blonde hair. Don't believe it.
Don't believe that.
The word in his book says, what's that? Wool and bronze. It sounds black to me. Yeah. Excuse me, that way.
Yeah,
most definitely. I'm not fucking with y'all. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Yes, sir.
I'm not doing it. Pope who? I need some more receipts, guys. I'm not. And the black people love them some Jesus.
I need receipts.
Yeah. Why we love us some Jesus? And that's not our religion. That's not for us.
That's not for us.
That wasn't our book.
No,
why y'all going? And I don't even run home. I'm not coming for y'all.
Yeah,
that's fine. But don't come for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm about to say, you got some aunties that watch your show, nigga. So you better slow down.
I know. My stepdad's a deacon at the church, and I love my mom. I love my stepdad. I love it all, and I go sometimes for the sake of the word and the energy.
Because it's always.
And we put on some shows. Right. Black people put on some shows, and by being objective with the message and where it's coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not finna hit me with the okie doke when I've seen, you gonna pray the gay away. The motherfucker praying is gay as everybody. Gay ain't new. We've been that whole thing is you making it out of nothing. It's all a money grab.
And
it's a business.
You able to interpret the light in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what's going on, like I can see the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even though there's, you know what I'm saying, like it's wrong, it's evil going on. Like I can still see the good in this person, or
Yeah, right? You are a person. We're both good and bad. We have power of choice.
Most definitely.
But we have to own our consequences. The whole like, I'm gonna kill a whole family of 5 and I'm just gonna pray I'm forgiven. No. You being held accountable for killing 5 motherfuckers. You go that way.
Yeah.
And get the fuck out of my face.
Right. It just goes back to, you know what I'm saying, questioning to what is right and what is wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
we know what's right and wrong without. I don't need this.
We don't exactly. But I mean, it's like, as far as this, like, this time that's been going on, like, what about the youth? You know what I'm saying? That's coming in. Like, what? Like, how are they able to judge right from wrong? Like, even though, like you say, we come in this world knowing right from wrong, like, and like we able to understand and comprehend, but with so much imagery, like, you know what I'm saying, like so much, you know what I'm saying, like the wrong shit, like posted like right there, like in your face, like from the music. You go to the media, like everywhere, like it's everywhere. People in your neighborhood, like. How do you, like, you know what I'm saying, escape that growing up as a millennial? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's perception and nature and nurture is a real concept, and nurture is more important than nature. So, like, everything, like, I mean, me personally, for me, like, single mom, you know what I'm saying, but most things I've grasped from my mother has been through osmosis, from observation of her, watching her just live life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have the best, but we were good. She never needed anyone to define her as a woman. She's the youngest of 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's married for the last 11 years. Her husband's 38. I'm 34. And it works. Some people get so attached that things don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, she defined herself, and she was confident in herself. So when I date, I'm attracted to women that are confident in who they are, independent of me. I can't make you happy. I can add to your happiness, but
facts.
If you look at me, make you happy, I'm gonna feel you every time. That's not my job.
Facts, man.
I'm here to make your day better, not to make your day.
And see, like, I'm 26, man. Like, I'll be 27 February 7th. You know,
what's that? That's
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Okay,
that's my sister's birthday.
Yeah.
My mom is March 4th. My sister is February 18th.
Not to mention, this is the Aquarius age. You know, we living in right
now. You know, if we dropping horoscopes, it is Libra season right now. You know, nigga coming off of a birthday right now. You know, it's still September.
Shout out to my man.
It's still September, right? Because I don't fuck with them October Libras. Them niggas give us a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? I met this girl this weekend. She said, yo, you a Libra, huh? I said, yeah. She's like, I can't do y'all. I said, whoa, hold on, shorty. I said, hold on, shorty. You ain't ever met me before. Like, I'll be damned to let my horoscope define who the fuck I am.
What?
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
That shit is deep.
And she was right. So I was like, hey, come here. We got to finish this conversation. I said, who was you fucking with? Right. That was a Libra. And she was like, yeah, you know, he was a Libra. He treated me wrong and this, that. I was like, was his birthday in October? She said, yeah. I said, look, baby girl, I'm a September Libra. This is a whole different ballgame. We not the same. I was like, but come over here. Let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up being hella cool and whatnot. But, like, that's another thing, bro. I don't like that. Like, the horoscope shit is cool. Yeah. You know?
But you can't just put everybody
you can't,
man. One experience.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what your sign is. Crazy. If we vibing, we vibing.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
We kicking it.
And if after we vibe, you go check your little book, and your little book say, I ain't the one, well, shit, bitch.
Exactly.
Move around, I guess. Right. Like, I don't know what you tell you.
Your loss, not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Because I guarantee you, I'll be the coolest nigga in your section right now. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's be honest.
I ain't cut up on nothing.
Right. It's whatever. Like, it's
don't
whatever.
cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
Right. Man.
Learn that lesson, but don't let it hinder you from learning the next one.
Right. I take a shorty to the science center. We can go look at the stars or some shit. Go ahead, show me which one is the Libra, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
where is the Big Dipper?
Right.
Young chicks. She sounded young and foolish.
Ooh, no, actually, she was like 32.
Oh, okay, I'm really disappointed in her. You should know better.
Yeah.
Young lady, whoever you may be. I wish I had a conversation with her. Look here, I want you to find a cliff and jump off.
She was one of them sage burning, incense burning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
was
the real deal.
Yeah, she was with it. Like, but at the same time, it was just like she was too deep for me. I like that like borderline like I dip into that motherfucker, but I'm not. Yeah,
I ain't
guilty.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you
do it.
gradually baby steps. You know
so crazy. All right, O Shea, I'm gonna get my prepared questions. Here we go.
Get them.
All right. So where did you learn your game and approach from? Like, where did you get your where did you get your game from?
I mean, I got my game from my mom, man. Like, you know, my mom, like, she real stumped down. Like, she the sweetest woman ever, but, man, like, my mom real tough, like, real tough love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't take nothing from nobody. You know, she real fly, one of the prettiest women, like, you probably could ever, like, see, but, like, she, like, man, like, real vicious, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she ain't with the shit.
Man, like, she really, like...
Call a spade a spade.
Man, like...
Hey, waste no time.
Man, she taught me a lot, man. Like my father was never around, you know what I'm saying? I had uncles, you know, to take up for that, you know, for that father figure role. You know, I had uncles or whatever, you know. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I get my game from my mama in the streets, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like whatever she didn't teach me, I picked up from my uncles, or I just learned along the way from just being outside, you know, different experiences.
Supplement learning from your uncles and the environment. I would say I was the same way. I think I grew up mostly Central West End, West Side, so like about WashU. Then we lived off Page and Bell for a while. And, like, you know, I was raised most around my mom, my aunts, and my grandma. So, like, from them, for me...
You West Side, stumped down.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my dad wasn't really around. My dad, like, they split up when I was 7. So, from that point on, from 7 to 12, 13, it was just, you know, respecting. My mom was the youngest of 6, but she was still the matriarch of the family. Like, even though she was the youngest, she was the beast of the family. And everyone came to her to get shit done. So, like, I watched her... just navigate and never let no one define her but herself.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, sort of listening and learning how to communicate, you know, with my mom and aunts that came home, talk about me. I was like, okay, this is what the thing was, and my uncles were really around. You know what I'm saying? So like just learning that ability to know and to listen, shut the fuck up, and what matters sort of helped me navigate everything going forward. And then so everything I learned was late bloomer. You know, so I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", 3 spins. You know what I'm saying? But I was always fly.
Hell
kept me clean.
Hell yeah. See, like, and I want to elaborate on that. Like, see, like, one thing, I was the only child, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. My little sister came maybe when I was about 7, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? She came... It's just 2 of us. My mama only son. You know what I'm saying? So,
oldest.
So you can relate to that. You can relate to that, bro. You can relate.
My sister's 25. I'm 34. So that's where our age gap at.
I'm 26. My little sister 19.
Yep, we the same boat.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, man. But you know, man, my child, like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was like one of those people like who had a rough childhood. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was blessed, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you, bro. I was one of the fortunate kids who, you know, who came to school, who had nice things, you know what I'm saying? Most people, my friends, they came to my house, you know what I'm saying? Played my video games, whatever activities I had going on. I was that kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I got my game from a woman, though. You know what I'm saying? Like my mother, my auntie, you know what I'm saying? My cousins, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's why like I got the approach that I got to women, you know what I'm saying? Because,
patience and comfort.
Man, most definitely. Because it was like I see a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, who was balanced, like who had both mother and father, you know what I'm saying? But they don't have their way with the women like I do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because, you know, like I just grew up specifically around women, and I just know exactly what it is that they, you know.
Your energy's in tune with their energy.
Yeah, it's like
naturally comfortable.
And I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, say nothing like, you know, like, I don't want motherfuckers to take this the wrong way, but like I grew up around a lot of feminine energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and we both of those things. There's nothing wrong with being embracing that part of you. Like we're masculine, we're feminine. It's okay. Like the whole oh my god, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, bitch, you cry too, bitch. I cry in game every fucking time I watch. When Tony fucking people that Pepper Potts come and say, Have some real, my nigga Tony did. Oh shit!
For real.
I cried over my heart to beat. Say something. That's what put this motherfucker out.
That shit hurt my feelings, bro. I ain't
gets
gonna
me
lie.
every fucking time.
They killed out my man Tony, man. Fuck that.
I'm Iron Man. So my nigga Tony did. Oh my god.
Oh man.
This is the end of
shit, man.
All that shit.
But you know, like I was saying, man. For the most part, like I said, I got my game from a woman. I come from a good home. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very family oriented person. You know, I wasn't a parent. I wasn't a person that had a parent that was stressed out on drugs. I did go through the struggle. I did witness shit. You know what I'm saying? I did go through things. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot. I experienced a lot at an early age. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my mama made sure I was well provided, you know, taken care of, you know, whatever it is that I wanted as a kid, I got it, you know. I'm not going to sit right here and act like, you know, this what it was. But I chose to, you know, do different things that, you know what I'm saying,
that spoke to your soul.
Yeah.
That spoke to your individuality and where you want to go forward. Yeah, she gave you a good foundation to discover who you wanted to be.
Exactly.
And that's what I say about my mom. Like, she never forced me to be something that she wanted to be in herself. Or, you know, a lot of parents, like, have children and make them want to be something they couldn't be. Or they live through their kids. So
Most
the kids
definitely.
trying to
yeah.
make their parents proud. Where my mom was like, you know, these are the basic rules of living in my house and being my child. And you're going to test those boundaries, but you can respect that, you know, I want you to figure out what you want to be.
Yeah.
As long as you can handle the basic shit, be your best self. And then you grow and develop in that parameter. At some point, you have to say, okay, this is what best fits me. And luckily, she allowed me to grow into who I wanted to be. And even to this day, like, you know, I do my thing, but she never gets in the way of me being dope and being great.
Right.
And I hold her down where she needs me to do, and we keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, everyone doesn't always bless. You know, people get sort of enamored by your friends that have, like, big shit houses and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they must be living life. You realize your mama fucking hates you.
Right.
Or your mama or your daddy ain't who you thought they were.
I don't even have a relationship. Like,
yeah, like, you have all these things, but you don't have what matters the most is having a connection with your mom, that your dad, because your dad are fighting their own demons or blah, 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 blah. They got nothing to do with you.
Right.
And, like, I want to elaborate on that, like, you know what I'm saying, now, because we live, you know, it's a possibility my mom might see this because she followed me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, like, but I just do want to drop this bombshell, like, I was one of those kids, like, that grew up, and, like, I had, like, a lot of materialistic shit, but, like, I was shallow as fuck, like, in the inside, like, I was insecure about who I was, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't know, like, I thought dark skin was bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, having dark melanin, like, I thought that shit was bad, bro. Like, not having a father figure, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like, it was to the point, like, I had bullies at school and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm coming to school fly as hell. I'm prepped out, you know what I'm saying? Like, not looking like the average thug or gangster, you know what I'm saying?
You just
like,
Tommied out.
Tommied out, you know what I'm saying? Not a Capolo. I'm getting picked on like a motherfucker, bro.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Definitely, bro, getting picked on like fuck, like, bro, like, damn, like, why you keep sending me to school and this shit? You know, they gonna think I'm weak. But, you know, and it was to the point, like, bro, like, as time went on, like, you know what I'm saying, it just created so much anger till it just created a monster, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine having good intentions everywhere you go and you just want to show love. I was the only child. You know what it's like being the only child for a long time. Any kid, anybody you see, you just want to love them. You just want to, you know what I'm saying? So I was that kid, you know what I'm saying, that was around a vulture, like, environment, you know.
The environment was very toxic.
It was real toxic.
You didn't have the tools and language to define it and what was going on. No one did at that point.
I was new to this, you know what I'm saying? Because when I come from home, like, I play the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? But when I go down the street to my friends,
Marcus, darling. Hey, how you doing, ladies